All right, I'm going to kick it off if you two are all right with that.
Do it.
Thank you so much for doing that. That was a great clap. No, it was great. Thank you. You're such a pro.
Such a bad clap.
It was nice.
It was the perfect kind.
It was actually perfect. Yeah, we're here to support you. Don't worry about that. It was one of the great claps. Hey there. Don't slap yourself, Rob, please. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Confessions. Everyone wants to confess, but not everyone wants to hear them. Today, I'm joined by two of my favourite guests in the whole goddamn world. The first podcast I've recorded in my new digs. You heard Bird Turd. I've moved, so I'm not going to dox myself. I'm not going to give out where I live, but I am joined by two wonderful people. No one was asking me to dox myself either. A weird introduction. I'm joined by absolutely two absolute baddies. I'm joined by Australian Idol 2003, 2004 Miss Vanity, which means that the 20-year anniversary for Miss Vanity is coming up next year in 2024. When you hear this last year in 2024, just getting across. I'm way ahead recording. This is the longest introduction in the world. It is the wonderful Rob Millsy. Mills, welcome.
Thanks, mate. It's good to be here. Also, it is the 20-year anniversary.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I know we've talked about this in the past. Taylor did a 12-minute version of one of her songs. I can't remember what it's called. But I thought about maybe doing the Rob's version.
It would be
of
so
Miss
good.
Vanity
A concert
and
where you just do it. Can you do it like quite a few times? Like come out and do an encore and just do it again?
Well, I think
The
about
same song over and over again.
I'm thinking about extending the lyrics. So she's no longer Miss Vanity anymore. She's a bit of a has-been.
She's moved on.
Yeah, it's all the phases of her life. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I love that. And of course, I will introduce the other person as well. Please
do.
Real quick. He is an absolute goddamn podcasting legend. If you haven't heard him, what the hell are you listening to this goddamn podcast for? Because this guy runs the town of podcasting. It is, of course, the wonderful Mr. Sunday Movies, a.k.a. James Clement. Welcome.
You're always very generous.
Well,
with
it's
your
true. It's
compliments.
true.
Podcast royalty.
He absolutely is.
Look,
Biggest podcast in the world.
I wasn't going to bring this up, but you've brought up Miss Vanity, and I just need you to know that my brother, who's a few years younger than me, he used that song in his Year 12 media project. And he obviously didn't use any permission. So if you want his details to take legal action,
I would love to.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean,
excellent,
great.
yeah.
He's going to need a BSB. If you get Rob BSB, account number, quick, go.
I've got a beef. Yeah, you know how there's like these days it's hard to make money off music these days.
Yeah.
Any kind of like
Sure.
comeuppance or any kind of currency I can get back for sure.
Perfect.
I mean, the streaming is just not enough. Spotify,
Do you mean-
pay me my money.
Do you mean by comeuppance, revenge, or money?
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's right.
I will accept money.
Now, last time you were on the podcast, you were just about to head over to Singapore.
Oh, yeah, I've been.
How's it? And Rob and I hurt our back in the same week. This was huge. I hurt my back. My
Dual
sort of
back
disc.
injuries.
Dual back. Heard about it.
Back to back
for your
back
partner.
injuries.
Back to back.
Yeah.
And you were still performing.
Yeah,
You
I kept going pushing on. Obviously, that's just what I do. No.
I just had to lie down for 3 days.
No, I kept going. I don't like taking shows off.
God, such a pro.
Thank you.
The show must go on.
No, but I just...
Does
I
the pod always go on?
no,
No.
absolutely
Back
not.
injury, I'm out.
I like to keep pushing through. But yeah, we did 4 weeks in Singapore. Got to hang out with some of the Singaporeans. I went to a couple of the schools over there.
Great.
That was
When
great.
invited, just went.
When invited, just went. They're like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "I'm Rob Mills." And they're like,
Rob Millsy Mills. Ever heard of it?
"Right this way."
I'm so sorry we didn't know.
No, we had a really good time. The food there is incredible. Like
What they got? Singapore noodles? Heard of 'em?
good satay, good Chinese,
okay.
good Indian, great
Yeah.
Indian food.
Wow.
But just a good mix of everything kind of Asian you can think of.
Yeah, they've got it. They've got it. You've been on a plane before? You've flown overseas?
This first time. No.
James, same question.
No, I've been overseas before, but the thing I wasn't ready
Been
for.
overseas before.
The thing I wasn't ready for was the heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's oppressive.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, it's hard there.
You walk for like 5 minutes, you're like, oh, I'm wet. So like you're constantly hot and wet. But other than that, it's pretty good.
Oh my God. And then where's the show heading now? And Julia.
We go to Perth end of the year. We're there for about 2 months, and then
Yep.
we are off to Sydney next year.
Oh my
sorry, I'm going to have to
goodness.
leave you.
I'm so
I'll have to do a
sorry.
podcast down the line next year. I'll be in Sydney till
Every week.
Yeah, every week. I'll be in Sydney till August, I think, which is exciting.
You excited about being back in Sydney? That's so cool.
Well, I moved there
Yeah.
for like I think I moved for like 5-6 months.
Yeah.
and then we moved back. So Georgie's like, should we have a coming home party? So
that
this
would be
awesome
nice.
going away party, and then I was back within 6 months. Georgie was
yeah.
back within 8 months. So anyway,
That's
I'm
so
looking
good.
forward to going back, and even if it's just for a short stint.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. And,
Love
and
the
The
bitches.
year was like planned out. Like it's all.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird in theatre.
Yeah.
It's
Are you a
nice
long-term
to
planner,
sort of,
James?
to relax.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Am I long-term planner?
Yeah.
No, I'm just stuck in a rut. So that's just keeping me going, you know?
also the name of the podcast, Stuck in a Rut. Yeah.
Keeps me on track. I know
Keeps you on
exactly
track.
what I'm doing.
At all times, yeah. No, but planning that far ahead though, because you got the show, it just keeps happening. Like, I mean, what you had a year of, was it 6 months of Hairspray in the end?
About 6 months of Hairspray in Melbourne.
Chess before that, Chess the musical,
that, yeah.
and then straight into Juliet.
Yeah.
That's wild. And then you've got until all of next year, really.
Yeah, well, until like August, I think I've got some work sort of planned, and then after that, you just don't really know. Like auditions are coming up for other shows and
Suzuki stuff.
lots of Suzuki stuff.
That is a plug.
We don't have to talk about this.
can
You
talk
have to
about
audition still at this point?
Yeah,
right.
always. Yeah, always in front of the creatives, and most of the creatives for the big shows that come out here from America or from England, and you're basically auditioning for a West End or a New York show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
wow.
Show, which is pretty cool because they don't really know who anyone is in Australia either.
Yeah.
So they're judging everyone on their merits. I like to think so. So that's, I always find it daunting, those walk in the room for the very first time. They don't know who you are.
Yeah, it's always Andrew Lloyd Webber.
It's
Any musical. Doesn't
just
matter which
stroking
one.
a cat. Here.
Sing for me.
Yeah.
Very good.
Always a
was good. That was a good fancy
Sing
reference.
for
That
me.
was good.
Yeah. What about you though, John? What is going on in your world? I mean, you're always goddamn
Well, look,
podcasting. Being royalty in the podcasting
That's
world.
true. But my podcast, The Weekly Planet, where we talk movies and comics and TV shows, that comes out every Monday.
Yeah.
I have a YouTube channel.
One of the great
Mr.
podcasts.
Thank
Have
you.
you thought about adding theatre to that?
Oh!
You know what?
You're a theatre correspondent?
I am a big theatre fan. I genuinely am, but I don't see enough. And I find with the Australian industry as well, there's a frustrating lack of theatre.
Oh, no, there's heaps.
No, sorry. I just mean compared to
find
if you go. I'm talking to the wrong person.
You've upset Rob.
But you know when
He's
you go to
backpedaling. He's backpedaling.
the UK,
I'll just reel this in real
and
quick.
it's like every show is happening at once.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
you're
yes.
right. But I do need to see more theatre. I
Yeah.
am
What was the last
backpedaling.
one you saw? What
Last
was
one
it?
I saw.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
A good one? A real good one?
No, it was terrible. That's what. No, what was the last
And
one?
Juliet.
I saw?
Juliet.
The last person I saw was Damien Rice. That was a theatre. But
okay. Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of.
That's still good. I
it was
saw
incredible.
Miss Saigon
Oh yeah.
a little while ago.
It's on. It's opening on Friday night. I'm going to go see it.
It's a good show. I really liked it. But I go and
The
see
theme's
everything.
dated?
The theme's a little bit dated
yeah.
now. I would say that. I would famously say that. But there's so many good shows on at the moment as well. But
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner's happening. There's a lot of
Mamma
good
Mia
shows.
is here.
Saw Tim Minchin the other night. Great theatre
Yeah,
show.
okay,
How was
yeah.
that?
Yeah, he's real good. God, he was good. Goes,
Yeah.
What a pro. What a
How does
pro.
he do it?
I don't know how he does it every time. He doesn't wear shoes. No, he did in this show. He usually doesn't wear shoes.
Really?
That's it. That's his thing. But this time, because it was serious songs.
Okay.
He wore shoes, and I asked that what was the difference between after the show. I was like, so like, what's the difference? And he goes, I wear shoes for this one. Okay. No further questions.
Yeah. The songs are the same.
The songs are
I just wear shoes.
I wear shoes for this one. Oh, okay. What a pro.
Yeah.
That's how you know that you're real showbiz. I wear shoes for this one.
All right. So I've noticed that there is a lot of theatre.
There is a lot of theatre,
actually.
but you can go and see theatre anytime you want. Local
shows a
theatre
week.
is always real good as well. Is it? 8 shows. Yep. Always good. I saw Rent the Musical in a very small country town once, and I don't think they really understand what it was about. Understood what it was about. I'm having a good time talking over here. I'm having a real
I saw Fame once at a local theatre, and an Asian guy said the N word,
Yeah, he
and
did.
it was just like
I don't know about this.
Like, it was,
I don't know
it
if this is
was-
okay.
Exactors. They just read what's on the page.
I'm looking around and I'm like, are we not? What are we doing?
We're okay. We're okay.
We're okay.
We're okay with it in Australia. We voted 60% no, so
right.
we're
Yeah.
okay with it. We're okay with it.
Now we have. I didn't mean to laugh so hard at that.
We
We are.
Sorry, I want to take that we back.
We. Yeah. I know.
We
Yeah.
voted 60% no. It was 60% okay.
Collectively.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Good night.
Yeah.
We have some wonderful online Reddit confessions today. Before we get into them, I know that you two love these wonderful people that I find for you every week on Reddit.com. Now, there are some wonderful people, 4 gorgeous people online. And look, every time I find them, it's harder and harder every single time to find good confessions these days. But when I find them, I breathe a heavy sigh every single time and go, wow, they're still out there. After almost 6 years of doing this podcast, they're still out there. And I've found some gorgeous, gorgeous people. Right now, I'm just
You're padding.
I'm padding because I was trying
I'm going
to
to take my
find it.
jumper off while you're padding.
Yeah, great. Yeah. I'll just keep padding. Just keep padding.
I'm just going to sit quietly.
How do people find your podcast?
Podcast platforms. Just quickly, also,
Yeah.
my wife has an album. It's called Matressa.
It's very good.
Transition into motherhood. It's not just about that. If you're like, boo, I'm not a mother. I don't care. It's not just about that. There are
not
other
just
songs.
about
There's
that.
themes. It's really.
I'm not a mother, and I
incredible.
loved it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You came to the
came
first,
to
the big launch as well.
It was so good.
Yeah, so
Claire Tonti.
Claire Tonti. Check that out if you are so inclined.
Suggestible.
Yeah, it's suggestible. Also, we do have a podcast we do together. We'll put that on pause for the rest of the year.
Okay.
But it will be coming back. So don't even bother.
Don't even bother. Don't even go and listen to it. We don't want your listens on the old episodes. That's actually fair. We have some wonderful. That was such a seamless transition as well.
you.
People don't even know.
Make sure you use that.
Confession 1 comes from Tim. Tim confesses. Tim Minchin confesses. You want to hear about luck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure. I guess while we're here.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, maybe you don't even know what you're talking about.
You asked.
You asked.
You started it.
You started this.
Reneged. Go.
Maybe you don't even know one thing about me, let alone a gazillion. God, he starts tough, doesn't he? Real tough guy over here.
Aggressive.
So aggressive.
Good for your tone as well. But it's okay.
Could be, absolutely. I do get a bit aggressive.
Yeah,
with this,
sorry. Keep going.
I'm a good guy after all this. A good guy who just shouted at us. A good guy who has been in many, many awful situations. Some of my own doing, but not fucking all of them.
Whoa.
Okay.
What's
Sorry
the-
to swear on the. I don't hate that. Sorry about swearing.
You didn't add that.
No, I
was
didn't know
in there.
that's in there. I'm sorry to swear though.
Sometimes he does.
Sometimes
does.
for
effect,
a fucking sometimes I
Him and Don Burke. Very big on the swearing.
Sorry, we can't talk about Don
You
Burke.
and Burke.
Allegedly, say allegedly. We said that about Don Burke. We can't say
Allegedly,
that.
allegedly,
yeah. A good. Also, let me just
Don
say
Burke.
this. No, while we're doing plugs, I
Okay.
forgot.
Yeah.
Rob and I have a business idea.
Okay.
Right now, I'll bleep it because
How
it's
much
going to
do
be
you
huge.
need?
Well, this is for you to pitch.
Okay.
Let's,
Wait, I'm pitching to you.
Yeah, no. We're Shark Tanking you for this, right? So it's a tooth. Okay. So we've changed the. It's now called Miss Cavity.
I've just dropped a lolly into your coffee.
That's great. I was going to say it's good. This is so good in the new place. I've got lollies now. When you're just dropping them into my coffee,
Sorry.
it's like a little bit of sweetener. You know?
it is
Taste
sweetener.
what sort of lolly was it?
I don't know. It went really fast. You'll find out.
It was a snake.
You'll find
It's
out.
a red snake. I can
Okay,
tell.
good.
I can tell. So yeah, it's now called Miss Cavity. It's because it was called toothpaste not want not. Which everyone
never
hated.
called that.
Everyone hated that. It was really not good. Sam Mack, awful person Sam Mack, was the first person to come on and say, "I hate this idea so much." Basically, what it is it's a toothbrush. You've heard of this?
I'm familiar.
Yeah.
This is me on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
You've heard of this?
You've heard of this?
Heard of this?
Yeah.
You go, yes, we're not an idiot. Yes.
Yeah.
So toothpaste is in the end of the toothbrush.
Okay, I hear.
You just
Squeeze it
squeeze
out.
it.
Squeeze and it comes out through
Yeah.
the. That's
That's a good.
That's a good travel thing as
It's a
well.
good travel thing when you go to Singapore and whatnot.
Yeah.
Toothpaste, not whatnot.
I'd imagine
okay.
if I can add something aside from a bunch of money, which I will be giving you. Could there be a twist in the handle so you can close the toothpaste off after you use it? So it's not
That's
squeezing
so
into
clever.
Into your
Yeah.
toiletry
We haven't
bag.
thought about this.
Absolutely. Haven't thought about
Why have we
haven't
not
thought
thought
about
about
much.
this?
Haven't thought about much. Been talking about it for about 3 years on the podcast.
Kinda like a
It's
little-
the only business meeting we ever have.
A little was it toothpaste or tooth whitening thing? That
Yeah,
has that
yeah,
little
yeah.
Click thing that
Yeah,
you turn
yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
on the little
Yeah,
brush.
that's a good
Yeah.
That's it.
This is a good
You
idea.
could push pop it.
We could push pop it if we want to.
bottom, yeah.
You into it? You into the idea?
It's a good idea.
It's actually genuinely a good idea.
Then
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
leave your original toothbrush at home.
Yeah.
It's just your travel one.
Yeah. This is good.
What do you call it?
What do you call it? Yeah, okay, so you got Miss
God,
Cavity,
okay,
you got toothpaste, not want not. Rob's really upset with that.
that's
Doesn't like
obviously
that.
not that one.
Well, that's hurtful. But so you got those two. They were the big two. The big two. What do you think it has to be something about toothpaste?
Push paste.
Push paste.
Push paste isn't a bad idea.
Push paste is good. Yeah.
Yeah, because you also want to work in make sure people know it's all in one. You know.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
brush
true,
element
yeah.
Also. Do you add vibration? Maybe that comes to the next model.
Well, let's talk about it for a bit of pleasure. Is that what that's for?
Yeah.
It's a
But you don't want
double-ended.
to take your whole set at home.
Yeah. That's right.
You want
You're only
something-
packing one thing on a desert island. I'll take this every time.
You want something you're happy to scan through airport security.
That's right. And they'll go, what is this? Toothpaste not want not. They go, that's not called that. Don't call it that. Please, sir, do not call it that. Okay, so this is good. So we've got James involved now. This is good. So now you're in.
We're adding the twist.
This is good. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll get back to the convention. I just wanted to plug that real quick.
Yeah, good.
I mean, it's not an invention that's out there, but I just wanted to plug it
You
real quick.
definitely got rid of the tension though. That was from the
There's a
swearing.
lot of tension in the swearing.
Yeah.
So it's been in a lot of awful situations. One of the major ones was I was in shit. Okay. This is okay. I'm gonna go back because he has written this sentence twice. One of the times he's failed to articulate everything and he picks it up in the second sentence.
Okay.
So he had a go and went, I'm not going to backspace that. I'm just going to leave that in there and I'm going to try again in another sentence.
Are you going to self-edit as you go? Or
Yeah, I'm going to try to.
Okay.
One of the major ones was, I shit in my friend's luggage before they were heading off on a huge international trip.
Pretty major.
It's a pretty major thing to do, probably Singapore. It always is, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I have this friend, Murray, who is a total freak when it comes to anxiety. It's nice, isn't it?
Okay.
You know what? Those total freaks when it comes to anxiety and mental health. Get over it. He literally freaks out at the drop of a hat. Mm-hmm. We all find it pretty funny, the boys. The boys are just laughing at it. The boys are laughing
at someone's anxiety. Good.
But some of the time, you have to stop laughing and start to think, what's really going on here? Premise of your book.
Yeah, probably all the time.
Yeah, probably all the time. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I love having a laugh with mates. But if that's all you got going on, you're not talking, then you haven't got much to show for yourself at the end of the day / year.
That's interesting though, because a lot of mates they have that surface level kind of interaction.
They do.
We've talked
yeah.
about this.
I took
obviously.
I wrote a book
about
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah,
guess
that's what I was saying. I was aware of that.
Guess whose Nissan Dualis he took down to get that photo done for the front cover, and whose jacket it was?
This you?
No, it was Rhonda Birchfield.
Oh my God.
I gave you no clues. Yeah, it was absolutely my Nissan Dualis. Very nice, very nice. Thanks, Rob got back and he said, this is the only thing he said to me when he got back from Nissan Dualis, comes back to my place to drop it off. And he goes, do you remember this? Your phone holder is right in the middle of the screen. And it's very distracting. And I had been told that many times, but when Rob told me, I was like, I'm going to change my ways. I see the error of my ways, and I did change it because you couldn't really see around the phone, which is a fun and dangerous way to drive. I didn't realise how ridiculous it was until Rob told me, and I was like, yeah, wow.
Okay. Because I can see that.
I like to watch everything through the eye of my phone. I just film everything. I'm a filmmaker. It just comes naturally.
Can't have that.
So the day / year. Murray just freaked out any chance he'd get. Everything had to be perfect in his world, and everything had to be 100% accurate. You know these sorts of people. Oh my God. He was a fact guy. Loves his facts. I don't know why he's gone on about
He's a little bit autistic. He sounds
I think so.
He's on the spectrum.
He's on the spectrum. Yeah.
Also, this guy's insane, right?
Absolutely insane.
Let me just point that out.
Real quick. Yeah, this person's not perfect. And the boys and I would make fun of him after that. Oh, Murray, you better get packing was a joke that we'd always make, which I still find holds up. Like that's a funny joke. If you're saying, "Oh, Murray, you better get packing," that's good stuff.
It's
Like,
good.
good comedy.
After he wants shit in his bag.
That's right.
And they're all still
going with it.
No,
yeah.
you can't be friends
You can't be friends with this person. Always at his expense, by the way, never our own. So they can dish it out, but they can't
Can't take it back, yeah.
take it back. Like me. I'm fine to dish it out, but as soon as someone points that dagger at me, I am.
You're telling people to go
back
back
me into a corner and I'll fuck my way out every time. So I don't know if that's the saying. Okay,
that's it.
So one day we realised that Murray and my other housemate Noel had the same luggage. Hilarious.
That's
Pretty
hilarious.
funny.
Oh, it's a coincidence, but sure.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's only certain amounts of brains that make the luggage. Yeah. I messaged the group chat and said how funny it would be to switch out the luggage just before Murray's time away. So he's going on a huge international trip to Singapore.
So they would be both going on trips at the same time to switch the luggage. Is that what's happening here?
No, so he's going to take.
yeah.
So he's going to take his luggage just before and just switch them. Do the old switcheroo.
Right,
yeah.
right.
He had packed everything months in advance. So pretty funny to change it all up last minute. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Like very funny.
I mean, I think this is actually pretty funny.
Yeah, sure. I had to make sure it weighed similar to his, so I put a couple of bricks in the suitcase and without either housemate knowing, switched the two suitcases after first laying a pretty hot piping shit in the suitcase. Oh. This is bad. Oh. The big plan was to prank Murray the next morning and catch it all on film. Hilarious practical jokes are always good, and I can't stress that enough on the goddamn podcast. Yep. I can't. They're always good.
But they're not good if you don't film it.
If you don't
That's
film
true.
it, they're not good. They're
What
not.
are you even
It's
doing?
an awful thing to do to a person.
If a
It's
tree-
not a hilarious practical
Yeah.
joke.
If a tree falls in the forest,
Yeah.
I actually thought of a practical joke the other day.
Yeah.
Is like, James, so like if you're downstairs, you have like an earpiece in, and I'm up here telling you things to say.
Okay.
I just made that up.
Do I have to do it?
Nope. All right, but that's not a hilarious practical joke. Then.
No,
if
I
you don't go
think
along with
it's
it,
got potential.
then it's just me whispering in your ear. Time to eat. Just say shit. Shit. I did poop. Say it. I did poop. Just stuff, funny stuff. Like I'll get you to say funny stuff on the street. All right, you're not into it. That's fine.
I'm not into it.
I'm not into it, but I do hate it. That didn't quite happen. I got the flight times wrong, and in the morning, I woke up to Murray leaving the house. I tried to run after him, but it was too late.
Sorry. I got the flight times wrong. Sorry, continue.
That's all. I just got the flight. I just didn't look at them right. 24-hour time, am I right? Oh my god.
Not wrong.
And
I feel like it's at a full Macaulay Culkin moment of like,
yeah,
oh my god, my parents have left.
my
Sorry.
hot piping shit.
Yeah.
And also, I would have caught him, but he would know 100% without a doubt that it was me.
I mean,
he
if you
caught up to him.
filmed it,
Yeah, I know.
you would have known then. Also,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm sure there are ways of finding out.
Yeah.
I freaked out. When Murray arrived at the airport, it was pretty clear what had gone on. He didn't even go on the flight in the end. He was too distraught. Because I guess when you're going through baggage, that's the... Why is there a piping hot piece of shit in here and lots of bricks?
Yeah.
When he got home, it was pretty clear in his mind who had done it, and all signs pointed to
the
Noel.
housemate.
Yeah, of course. The whole situation was just fucked. There was... Sorry to swear again. They were shouting for hours and then storming out. Noel protesting his innocence, but it was his bag after all. I know I fucked up, but I never caved in and admitted what I did wrong. That was a weird read of that. Let me do that again.
Go again.
I know I fucked up, but I never caved in and admitted what I did was wrong. Let me do that one more time. I'll have fun with it now.
Once you know you got it, you can play around with it.
And that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Try and find a...
Yeah, we're going to try and find out.
In a different inflection. Great. Yeah, go.
I know I fucked up, but I never caved in, admitted what I did was wrong.
That was wild, man.
One more
Let's
time.
have one more time.
One more time. Just like really lean into the wrong at the end.
Okay.
What I did.
What I did.
Imagine you shit in someone's bag.
Yeah.
That
Oh, yeah.
helps.
Got it.
Yeah.
No, I've got it.
Yeah.
That was quick for me. I got it.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I got it. I know I fucked up, but I never caved in, admitted what I did was wrong.
There it is. There it is.
That was
That was
great.
good.
Let me just have one more fun one.
No.
We can yes and so far and then...
Murray and I ended up moving out, just the two of us, and it freaks me out to this day that he still believes wholeheartedly that it was Noel. Fucking hell. But what am I meant to do over here? Now, I'm gonna do the whole thing again, just as I'll just have some fun with it now.
Yeah, cool.
Just do the whole thing. Hey there, everybody! Welcome to Confessions. But let me do. So I'll do the wonderful Reddit people love to comment on this, James. So you got Plastic Fantastic Lover writes, so funny that this suddenly became my problem. Relax. You don't know a single fucking thing about me. I'm laughing my fucking ass over here, just having fun with it and seeing what happens. Right, so that's quite aggressive from Plastic Fantastic Lover. You got Georgie, Captain Officer Man, writes, oh boy, I've done something pretty similar, to be completely honest. Sucked for all parties, to be fair. Right, so let's get Georgie Captain, to be fair. And I do have to be fair in this.
Yeah.
I did have a part in this. And you got Calvin Hewson writes, I don't get stiffies often, ... That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
It's a great place. Reddit's a great place.
It's a great place. Yeah, I don't get stiffies often. Anyway, that's a story for another time.
Is that an Australian?
It must be
Like,
stiffies.
Stiffies
yeah.
Australian, right?
Yeah.
I've never been to Spain and they're like, less stiff.
Let's do it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's French, but anyway.
Now, in a situation like this,
Universal. It's fine.
universal.
It's universal European. Yeah, it's universal European.
Very good. Now, James, what would you do in a situation like this? If you're gorgeous, Tim Minchin, what do you do in a situation?
What would I do? I mean,
you so
God,
aggressively.
just move out. Just
It's time.
get away from these
Yeah.
people. And it's, you're not what are you even doing? How are you living your life?
What is your life?
Yeah, what is?
Tim
I'm
Minchin.
not even sure. Like, he doesn't even seem bad, like feel bad. It's just kind of, I don't know.
It's just a hilarious practical joke gone wrong.
Yeah, I guess yeah, exactly.
Which would be like you down on the street and I'm going, so I did a big poop in my pant. Something like that.
Yeah, just, I mean, I guess it'd be better, it'd be good to confess, apologise to all. Maybe get some new luggage for anybody involved or get it dry cleaned.
Yeah.
Maybe some new bricks.
Yeah.
And then move forward.
You do have to get new bricks.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
Have you seen the bricks in my kitchen?
No.
Beautiful.
Oh, beautiful. Very
exposed.
Oh, yeah. Exposed. But I'll show you after.
It's a natural look.
It's a natural look. It's very natural. It's a wallpaper of bricks.
Oh yeah,
they're like a natural.
Look. Like it looks like it's a picture, but it looks
so real. When if you go cross-eyed, it looks so real. It's like a magic eye.
To touch, like a brick.
Whoa.
Yeah. When I was
picture
moving in, the person did say to me, they're like, I was like, oh my God, that's gorgeous, like joking, and she went, it is. I was like, okay, we're not on the same page yet. It is. I go, oh, yeah, sure. So in this situation, there's not much wiggle room here to really come back from this, I imagine.
I feel sorry for Murray.
Yeah. Can you say anything to Noel, do you think, in a situation and go, I know that I did this, but can you not tell?
Noel already knows.
Yeah, no, sorry.
That's true.
That's actually true.
Because Noel knows it's not him.
Noel knows
So
he's
like,
shit in a suitcase.
and if there's no one else in the house, it's definitely
that's true. Yeah.
That is weird. It didn't come around to that in the argument.
I'm sure he protested, but maybe he was like, oh, you would say that, Noel.
Yeah.
If you're the one that did it, Noel.
This guy is not a good guy.
Nah, he's a terrible guy.
You know how I feel about this. You should always confess.
Yes.
Say the things. Be honest.
Yep.
And then blow up the friendship. But also, he doesn't really like this.
No, of
Murray
course he
anyway.
doesn't.
It's not a friendship.
He's
not a friendship.
He's picking on him for his anxieties.
Yeah, that's
poor,
not nice.
Poor Murray.
Yeah.
This is a person who doesn't want to be picked on. So
Yeah.
you scapegoat in the group. You know,
That's
Make sure
right.
This is the one.
Yeah,
But if that person goes, then maybe it's you. You know, so you got to.
Yeah, maybe you're the problem here. Yeah, he's never thought of that. Tim's never thought of that. Or maybe I'm the problem.
Tim is definitely the problem.
He's absolutely the problem. Yeah. So do you think he needs to come clean? You're saying yes. He needs to come clean to his good friend Murray. What would you do?
Rob's right.
Rob's right.
I mean, I'm not saying that that's what I would do.
No.
I mean,
it's a good thing to do.
Yeah, I'd question all of my life choices if it had come to this. But no, you got to come clean.
Yeah, of
and
course.
do some literal cleaning as well, obviously.
Clean it, get him a new suitcase, buy him some new bricks,
Yeah.
and maybe move out of the house and be like, I think I need to work on myself.
Pretty common set of luggage. If
It is, yeah. Two people in the house happen to have it. Yeah, great. Well, I think we should move on to the next confession today, if that's your sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
You're into it?
Yeah,
You're into it? Yeah.
I'm picking up what you put
padding again while I go to the second confession.
I worked it out. I was just like,
Don't worry, I worked it out.
I'll let him know how long he can pad for.
I'm live and dangerous.
Turns out, not a lot.
Confession 2 comes from Jessica. Jessica confesses, I used to pretend to be Nicole Kidman.
Context. BMX Bandits, Nicole Kidman, or like, my face doesn't move.
Doesn't really go into it, but used to be. I think that she kind of always looked
full
like
redhead.
Nicole I think full redhead. I'm talking-
BMX Bandits, Nicole Kidman.
Yeah,
Right, love it.
Nicole Kidman, to get as much as I could out of this world.
Can I quickly just jump in?
Yep, you met her. Have you met her?
Never met Nicole Kidman, but if you go back,
Disappointing story all of a sudden.
if you go back and watch BMX Bandits, which you definitely should,
You should, it's a great
It's
film.
an excellent movie.
One of the great films.
Nicole Kidman doesn't, like her ex-husband, Tom Cruise, does all his own stunts. Nicole Kidman does not do all her own stunts.
way.
They are clearly 20-something-year-old men in
Really?
giant red wigs doing all the BMX stunts.
That's so good.
Not even close to
I need
to
to
the
watch
same
this
body
now.
shape.
I need to rewatch just to
Carrot
go.
top riding a bike.
yeah. It's always character.
It's like someone just wearing one of the wigs that you would find like at a dress-up shop.
That's so good. Yeah. Looking incredible.
But great tricks, but
Yeah.
definitely not Nicole. She does not have those shoulders. Or those thighs. Anyway, continue.
Is this the stunt person of Nicole Kidman?
There's absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just from behind, they look like Nicole. The world sucks, and I might as well get something from it. I know that's a pretty poor attitude to have in a lot of ways, but it's the truth of how I feel.
Nihilistic, but you sure?
I can't do anything about that. There's a lot of stuff I can say about the world that I won't go into here, which is nice of them. Not to bore us with
I
everything.
don't think she has any opinions. I could go on about the world.
If you really want me to.
But
About the world, yes. One would be, yes, well, I won't go into them right now. But yeah, it's stupid out there. So stupid.
Oh, so stupid.
Like my dad once said, this is good. It's not you I'm worried about on the road, little darling. It's the other drivers.
That's the way it's going to be. That was from
the way it's gonna be, little
that was Daryl Braithwaite.
Daryl
He
Braithwaite.
said that.
I used to love it when he said that. So it's not related.
That's why you went riding on the horses.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Beautiful
carry
song.
on.
My poor dad has since passed on, but there have always been a bit of good things he said, kind of like he never died at all.
Yeah, that's good. You live on through your thoughts,
Sure.
through your actions and words.
Yeah.
So.
Rob, you got somewhere to be?
I definitely do. So I'm just like,
I definitely do.
I'm just going to check if I got somewhere to be too.
I just realised that my phone is up. Carry on.
Hello, Rhonda Birchmore. Yeah. Always Rhonda Birchmore on the phone. And that's nice to think about. Just to clarify, I do know that nobody lives forever, and that's a good thing to be aware of, I think.
Yeah, death, sure.
Sure. You got to be explained, I guess, that you don't live forever at some point.
We all know this.
We all know that, yeah.
Except for Elon Musk. And,
He's the only person.
Jeff Bezos. They're in a race to stay alive. And relevant, yeah.
I always got told I looked like Nicole Kidman. From a young age, I was mistaken from her all the time. It got to a point where I just leant into it a little. Every time someone would ask for a photo, I obliged. I think Ed Cavalier's done that with you.
He does it all the time.
Yeah.
With me.
Yeah.
You Rob Millsy? He's like, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
I'm a taller, more handsome version of Rob Mills. Yeah, that's me.
Not more handsome. Don't you dare say
No,
that.
That's a
That's a good
Ed's-
friend of mine you're talking about right there.
He's very handsome.
Not as handsome.
I don't think he is.
I don't think
I've
he
never seen him in person.
No, we're both agreeing with
Yeah,
you.
you stack up in real life.
We're
I don't
taking
know
down
about
Ed.
you.
We're
Yeah.
taking down Ed.
Thanks, man.
One podcast at a time. I let people believe it because what else was I doing? We don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
being a
We
kid.
weren't there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean that to sound so sad. It's just how I feel. There's a lot of fucking stuff going on.
She's carrying a lot of knowledge.
I haven't done it for a while, but I did for a long time.
Okay.
I'm so
I've done it for
bored
a
when
while.
I'm reading this. I'm so sorry.
But like, it's fine.
Yeah.
You can get photos.
Just go with it
Say, yeah, I'm
sometimes.
Nicole Kidman. Get a
Yeah.
photo. Who cares?
Yeah,
it's
it's
fine.
It's a little white lie.
Just a little while. That's fun. We're roughly the same age, and as I get closer to the firm grip of death, it's something that I've started to worry about.
Oh, the firm grip of
Firm
death.
grip of death, and it is firm. It is firm.
It'll get you.
It'll get you every time. I've dined out on looking like someone I'm not, and that is a consequence in its own right. Well, recently, all right, so this is where this is where she's starting to feel bad. What do you think is going to happen where it escalates it for her to like feel bad about this situation? Where do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
She's started an OnlyFans page as Nicole Kidman.
That'd be pretty incredible. That'd be pretty incredible.
Yeah, I like that.
You think that? Yeah, OnlyFans?
I think she probably did a dine and dash or something like that.
Oh, and they're on
Got
the
some
hunt for
free
Nicole.
merch.
Nicole Kidman's
Yeah.
face is in a dumpling plate somewhere on Little Burke Street.
She's found someone who looks like Keith Urban.
Oh, that's great.
Like,
they're getting
and-
together.
and they're getting
That's actually
married?
quite cute.
Yeah, yeah.
That's actually quite
I
nice.
mean, there's a career in that, isn't there?
There is
People do
absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Lookalike couples.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stand at Madame Tussauds.
Yeah. There's a guy that I really like that sort of looks like Gordon Ramsay. He's just kind of got a wrinkly forehead.
Yeah.
And he
He yells at people.
Yeah, and he's a Gordon Ramsay lookalike, and I just find him so funny. I don't think he says on his thing that he does not cook at functions, and he just kind of rocks up and kind of looks like him. But you have to provide the chef's outfit.
Hang on, what? This is actually a legit
thing.
It's his job.
I'll show him to you after. Yeah,
He
it's
doesn't
so funny.
have an outfit?
He doesn't have an outfit.
Come on.
I don't know if I told you this story before, but I once met a guy who looked like Rod Stewart. He was a furniture mover. He was moving my stuff one
Yeah.
day. I was like, mate, is anyone? He goes, Rod Stewart? Oh, wait, I didn't even finish. Is anyone? He goes, Rod Stewart? I was like, yeah. And he goes, get this. Rolls up his sleeve. He has a full-blown Rod Stewart face tattoo up on his arm with the signature of Rod Stewart. He goes, I got him to sign a piece of paper, then I rushed straight to the tattoos and got him to put it at the bottom. Like, but same hair, same.
That's
How was the hair?
amazing.
Like, just...
amazing. It looked like
Perfection.
a wig.
Yeah.
Wow.
Was it?
Didn't I?
Was it a red wig?
It was. He also looked like Nicole. He also looked a little bit like Nicole Kidman.
Just
from behind.
On the other side, just right down the middle.
Well, recently someone has been mailing me letters, anonymous letters. I've only ever told 3 people about what I have done in my lifetime, that I have scored free drinks. I've slept with people I knew I shouldn't have, all in the name of Nicole.
This is excellent.
These letters are subtle. Sometimes it would be a headshot of Nicole. Sometimes it would be a letter telling me they know what I did.
Oh.
These people are extorting me. And
Well, they're not really because they're not asking for anything. Keep going.
and is it Rick, Mag, or Sue? They're the 3 people that are called.
Oh, I'm Sue.
I think so.
Is there a poll?
No, yeah. We can answer this right now.
Yeah.
I know it has to be one of these people that I can hardly figure out who at this point in time it is.
She's no super sleuth. There's like 3
There's
people.
only 3 people. Yeah.
Figure that
You worked it.
They keep asking me to send them vouchers.
What? Like Apple vouchers?
Just vouchers. I don't know what
Coles vouchers.
Coles Maya gift card vouchers.
okay.
Yeah, great plug as well.
Definitely.
We'll take them if you want them.
Yeah, definitely.
If you got them.
Are we sponsored now?
Yeah.
We?
Suzuki. And toothpaste, not one. No. Is there any chance? Okay. I have my suspicions, but I know that if I come forward and confront this person and get it wrong, then all hell would break loose. Is there any way I can do this? Is there any way I can catch them? I feel as though the right thing to do would be to confess to Nicole.
Why does she have to?
I don't know why Nicole's all of a sudden. Nicole doesn't.
Yeah,
want to
Nicole
hear
doesn't
about it.
care.
No, you got a free dinner. That's fun.
Yeah.
Or to simply, or the one person that's walking around going, "Yeah, I had sex with Nicole Kidman." When? Just in Bathurst. She was just there.
She was just there for a. She was there for
She's
a
there
thing.
for just. I think she was just eating at the local Nando's. She got it for free. Yeah.
Must have been Nicole.
It must have been Nicole. Or to simply confess to my loving husband so he doesn't find out through a series of mean and spiteful letters. What can I do? All right, this is huge. Now, look, there's a lot going on here.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on here. What do you do in a situation like this, Rob Millsy Mills? Now, we'll use your full name and your handle. Because you've asked me
Which
to.
is both.
Yeah, which is both.
Yeah.
What would
That is
you
my
do in a
middle name.
situation like this? Do you think you need to come clean to your husband and be like, hey, like what the how? Like, you know, like
He already knows.
He already knows, of course he knows. That's probably how they met. I'm
Yeah.
Nicole Kidman. No, you're not. Okay.
She's.
Maybe he doesn't know.
Yeah.
But she's not Nicole Kidman.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
never seen Days of Thunder. You mean he's never seen BMX Bandits? She's banned him from watching any Nicole Kidman movies. Their whole relationship. You haven't ever heard of this Nicole Kidman? He goes, I don't know who that is.
I don't know what you're talking
Brilliant.
about. Yeah. Yeah, what do you do? Do you need to? Do you think you need to come clean? Do you think you need to do anything in this situation, or it's just fine? Just let it go.
Yeah, extorting with vouchers. Just sorry, I'm just so.
Vouchers is so weird.
It is weird. It's also, I feel like that's more traceable than cash.
Yeah.
I
Could you
mean-
find out who a voucher came from?
That's what I was thinking. If
Yeah.
you're looking for a solution.
because you know
Yeah.
where it was bought. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a Jabby Hi-Fi one. You go to Jabby Hi-Fi. Can I look at some of your tapes?
Yep, very good. No,
And I'm sure they just hand them over.
Nicole, of course you can.
Nicole, please.
it's Nicole Kidman here.
Hello, it's Nicole. Imagine saying that. That's how you introduce yourself.
I'm always
Like you're on the
to
phone.
yourself.
That's Nicole Kidman. Yep, all right.
It's Nicole Kidman here. This is what
Yeah.
Nicole. And this is what Nicole wants.
You know whose face you're looking at? It's me, Nicole. That's good.
Kidman.
Kidman. Ever heard of me?
Is this Antonio Kidman?
It could.
Is it a
Well, we
sister?
don't know. It could be.
yeah,
It could
I
be.
forgot she got a
It could be. Yeah, she's a good, beautiful sister.
Oh, she's
Stunning.
a lovely human and a television
Yeah.
presenter in her own
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
A writer.
She's got stuff going on.
I think you should confront the friends and find out who it is.
Yeah,
and ask them
yeah.
like, guys,
Why
if
are you doing
if
this?
If you need vouchers, just ask.
Yeah.
If you just need the money,
Yeah. Do you need vouchers? What
yeah,
do you need
like
vouchers for?
why?
I can get you vouchers.
Put it that way.
What's going on
Yeah.
in your life? Why do you need vouchers?
Yeah.
like
Why do you
that.
need so many fucking vouchers for?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you poor?
Don't need to swear
just
again.
just ask me for some money.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't need all these vouchers.
Yeah.
Like it's empathy, but it's also, it's like an interrogation. I like
That's
that
nice.
angle.
Yeah.
Or do you
interrogation?
or
Did
did
you
you
real
want
empathy?
or did you
Yeah.
want to be Nicole Kidman growing up? Is this what it is? And if
Me?
so,
Absolutely.
do you want to do a face off? I'll swap faces.
Another face-off film.
And then actually like do the full operations, and
Yeah.
then this person can wear the face and realize the burden
This is brilliant. This is so good. And it is a burden
to
yeah.
be
to look
Nicole.
that stunning.
To
all
look
the
a
time.
bit like Nicole
To
Kidman.
look a tiny bit like Nicole Kidman from behind with a red wig on. Yes, it is a burden. And that's something I have to carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you do think, James, is there any point coming clean to something
You can
like
tell
this?
your
Yeah.
husband that. He's going to be
Sure.
like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
If my wife told me that, I'd be like, that's so weird. And thank you for telling me. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like a hilarious story.
It is a good story. Yeah.
Everybody's got a past. Some people's
me.
past. Not you, obviously.
I erased it before today. I scrub my real life every day.
I do the Men in Black thing.
I don't want people to know what I've done.
God.
I've done some shit.
I don't have a past.
I don't have a past, not me. I don't know what you're talking about. Just tonight, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure. What
Never
you
heard of
mean. No, you seem crazy. No offense.
So you just tell your partner that
Yeah.
they've got a past. It's okay. Let's all move on.
Exactly.
Let's all move
Also-
on with our lives.
Let's put on Days of Thunder.
Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, let's do some dress ups.
Yeah. What's your favorite Nicole Kidman film?
Batman Forever.
Oh, very
It is.
good.
It's very good. Yeah.
She
she's
plays
great
the
in it.
love interest of Bruce Wayne.
She does. That's
Bit
right.
sexy,
yeah.
and she's a crime psychologist or something like that.
And, she's in love with Batman. 'cause she's
Yeah,
like,
of course she is.
But she's also in love with Bruce Wayne. She doesn't know.
She doesn't know which one.
George Clooney?
No, that's Kilmer.
Yeah.
Clooney's the next one.
She does a lot of
Clooney's
like
Batman and Robin.
she does a lot of funny things where, well, not funny, but she's like, when she's with Bruce Wayne, she'll be like, I'm in love with another man, but he knows it's Batman.
him. Yeah,
so he
yeah,
knows
yeah,
it's
yeah,
him.
yeah.
It's like a hilarious sitcom scenario, like Frasier going into the different rooms, like pretending to be
Exactly.
on 2 dates at once. So
He's
that's
dropped the brie.
Yeah.
Or whatever he does.
whatever Frasier does. Also, another funny idea.
Go.
You could go downstairs and I'll have an earpiece. Let's move on to the next. We've got two more.
Before we move on, favorite Batman?
Actor or movie?
Both. I want your favorite Batman movie, your favorite Batman.
I think my favorite Batman is currently Robert Pattinson, which I know it's hard because it's new, but I think my favorite Bruce Wayne is Christian Bale. He does that Playboy thing so well.
He does.
And
He's
he was just
very
happy
good.
for everybody to think he's an absolute fucking twit.
Yeah,
And I love that aspect
yeah,
of it.
that's good.
He'll just wear it. Like he's
Yeah.
like, whatever, people could think I'm a moron.
Yeah, that's good. I like
what about
that.
you?
I'm with you. I love Christian Bale. I really love Michael Keaton.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah,
incredible.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
It was kind of that bridge between cartoon and movie, and they were trying to work that out for the first couple.
Yeah.
Whether it was when it was sort of slapsticky fun, and Keaton was perfect for that sort of
He's so
bridging
good.
the gap.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's
Bale.
brilliant. And he was in that the latest. What was the film?
Flash.
The Flash, which is not a great film,
Not a good movie.
but he was. It was good to see him in it.
He's great.
Yeah, it
Killing
was so
it.
good. And then George
Yeah.
Clooney randomly at the end.
Yes.
Spoiler alert. It was weird.
We-
And if you didn't know, I listened to your.
We spoiled it
I'm
for
just
people.
actually. Oh.
We heard the rumor. We're like, George Clooney's in this movie. So we're
Oh,
like, that's probably not true. So we
wow.
just told everybody. And it was true.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Whoa!
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Love that.
It's DC getting it wrong again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, it is
100%,
awful. There's this weird scene where he's falling and he's like catching babies and
Puts one in a
it's like,
microwave.
oh my god, it is so weird.
Oh, no, I
It's
watched
so
it on the
bad.
plane.
Yeah,
I've
you've
seen
seen
it.
it.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
no
it.
one remembers. that
I
they've
watched
seen
it. I think I watched the first 5-10 minutes
Yeah.
of it, and then I fell asleep.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That was
Yeah,
it. That
you're
was
like me. I don't have a past.
Yeah.
Also, I will say this. I think all the Batmans are good in their own way.
Okay.
Even Clooney. Not a good movie, but I think
Yeah.
there's
That's all right.
potential there.
Well, no one asked me who mine was, but anyway, let's
you
move on
go.
to no.
Ben Affleck?
Danny DeVito,
Fat man.
fat man.
Because Ben Affleck is quite large.
He's
He
right,
is a
large,
big
large and in
fella.
charge. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
that. Confession 3 comes from Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Joe confesses. I pretended to be a ghost and spooked my friend. Whoa. Scary. It's a scary one. I'm sorry, guys.
was
I got my
Halloween.
night lights on. It was Halloween, yeah. I spooked them too badly, though, and it was awful.
Oh, no.
They fell off a bridge.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Jesus. What kind of spook was it?
That's a big spook.
Yeah.
They fell off a bridge. Let me try again. I didn't want to do this. This certainly wasn't the big idea I had for myself in my head when I was 11 or even 13 years old.
Hang on, which
Just
one was
not
it?
12. I don't know. It's 11 or 13.
They're not sure.
Not sure.
Haven't got a past.
Not sure.
It's been erased.
I thought that I would be so much bigger and better than this, but it turns out I was wrong. Very wrong. Sorry to everyone who ever knew me and had bigger aspirations for the sort of person I would become because, wow, I guess I stuffed up.
Okay.
Stuffed up a beauty.
Yep. That's for beauty.
Just keep going. Just
definitely
keep writing. Yeah. When you're onto something good like this, you just keep writing.
Hammer it home.
Yeah. You know that Little Britain sketch of the writer that's on the bed going, how many pages? It's kind of like, nope. All right.
Sorry, no, I
One of
wasn't
the great
really-
references.
wasn't
We're a little
No,
bit
that's all right.
Big
All right,
fan.
That's fine. All right, that's fine.
I'll look it up later.
Not all hits. No, leave it in. Leave the awkward tension in. The silence.
Put this highlight on Instagram as well.
Yeah. It's
This-
good. Yeah, it's a real. Just okay. But I'll make it longer than it was. So if you guys could just do some staring at me, some just.
Yeah.
I think that was good. I think we got it. I think we got it. Just been for ages going. You seen that? No. All right.
The clock in the background just keeps moving back just to get the loop going.
I did one thing right. Meeting my wife. Isn't that nice?
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Her friend Beck is a big scaredy cat. She never gets involved in anything horror related, really.
Okay.
I'm a big horror buff, always watching films, and when I'm not, you can find me reading. It's either watching a horror film or
reading a horror
yeah.
film.
Reading
Stephen
a horror
King.
book. Yeah, Stephen King. Or Goosebumps.
Oh,
yeah.
scary.
Gee, they're scary.
New series coming out.
Yeah.
Really?
Disney
so.
Plus, check it out.
Yeah. Check it out. Great plug. So this one time, I
Very
thought it would
finger
be...
on the pulse there. So
Oh my
very
God.
good.
All over
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I
I
didn't
consume
realize.
a lot of content.
I need to get this. I need to get this
It's a very
podcast in
good
my life.
It's a
Yeah.
very good podcast.
Except for the spoilers.
We didn't know. We thought it was a joke.
I'll look out for them.
So this one time, I thought it would be really funny to jump scare someone. I'd seen it taking off and going viral on websites like TikTok. Great website.
Great website.
So TikTok.
I've seen it taking off. Sorry.
Yeah. And TikTok's good for that sort of content. Like if you would just go downstairs and we could do this really quick. Like,
then we'll turn it into a
seconds
dance.
and we'll take it into. Yeah. Okay, so we'll do the headpiece thing first and then we'll do the dance.
Yeah.
Headpiece thing or earpiece thing? I'm not sure. Make it a whole
It's
headpiece.
just a big stack hat with a radio in it.
That you can hear, the other people can hear really bad because it keeps breaking up. It's like,
It's a walkie-talkie inside, taped to your head.
say I eat my own poop. I'd always fancy myself as a bit of a viral sensation. I don't know what that means.
Oh, no, I
to
can
fancy
relate.
myself I was viral.
No.
And it would only take that one video for me to go off. I decided I would bite the bullet, so to speak, and try it. There wouldn't be much harm in me just doing something for once in my life and stick with it. It's a bit of a failure, I think.
This is the thing.
Just bite the bullet. Just bite the bullet. Tell us what you're going to do.
Just do it. I dressed up as a ghost as we were all having drinks. Beck had decided to go for a walk, and as she was walking along the bridge, I grabbed my Samsung Galaxy.
Little
There's a plug.
Little
Yeah,
plug, great plug. And I ran out with my ghost costume, filming everything as I ran. And while she got so frightened by the jump scare that she fell off the bridge.
Hang on. What's the ghost costume?
I think it might just be a
Great
The
question.
sheep
a
with the
sheep
holes in
with
it?
holes in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would the ghost have a phone?
Well, I don't know.
God,
That's actually it's a great question.
You're asking the right
They
question.
can't pick
Yes.
up things.
They actually can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe you had it under the
On a selfie stick.
selfie stick.
You wouldn't see a lot then. It's just the inside of a sheep.
Was you running? I'm
filming everything.
Giggling. Yeah. I had to run.
Blair Witch under a sheep.
I had to run, hide the costume, and then pretend that I heard her fall and get scared for someone else and run over to help her. So I guess ran off, put the sheet away, and then.
Oh,
comes back.
nice. Subtle.
Yep. Very nice.
Instead of just like, taking the sheet off.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It was me. Like, what are we doing?
She thought it was a real ghost. She ended up breaking her arm.
Oh.
I took her to hospital and was filled with immense guilt. When did I become this big asshole? When did I become the worst person in the world? It was all a surprise to me, really, that I had fucked it. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the worst person in the world. That's for you to decide. So it's already kind of said it.
It's kind of said it. Yes.
But I do have a lot of feelings, we know. And since this moment, I've felt nothing but guilt and disappointment at myself. Can I right this wrong, or is this something that is going to haunt me forever?
Nice.
That's nice, isn't it?
I think that was unintentional.
I think,
but
yeah,
nice.
I think so. Yeah.
It was really good.
She's asked a lot of questions since that moment, and I've tried my best to make it seem like it wasn't me at all. And maybe she's been talking a little crazy. All right, so that's the second last
You're
confession that comes
crazy.
from Joe.
But
You're
your
crazy.
Samsung, it looks very similar to the one the ghost had. Your Samsung Galaxy looks. No,
And
you're
that
talking
sheet
crazy.
that you have on your bed with the two holes in it. What's going on there?
You're talking crazy.
You're talking crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. There was no bridge. Stuff like that. Gaslighting.
Your arm.
Is
Yeah.
there footage of this? Because she's talking about.
There must be
he's
footage.
talking about it went viral. Did it go viral?
No, I don't think
or
it went
wants
viral.
to
I think
go
he
viral?
wants to be a viral
Okay.
sensation. It
I
didn't
love
go
how
viral.
it's like I fancy
I have
myself
dreams.
going viral.
I haven't.
I went for it. Yeah, I haven't.
I haven't.
Yeah,
just
I
so you know.
could.
But I could
Oh.
if I wanted to.
Yeah.
If I wanted to, I could, but I haven't. I definitely haven't.
I haven't bitten the bullet yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
And it's haunting me.
What do you do in a situation like this? Do you think that you can come clean after a while doing this? You know, is this possible to come clean and say I'm the reason that you broke your arm because I was being a goddamn fool, being a goddamn viral sensation?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
I
you
guess.
broke someone's arm. You probably
Yeah.
should tell them that.
Yeah.
I mean, they probably know.
They
also.
definitely know. Yeah.
So, you know.
Because he's
We're
a
in
piece
the
of shit.
We're in the same shoes as the
Yeah,
ghost.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
He's wearing your Reeboks.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, you do need to come clean to this. I think.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
you need to. Yeah, you need to say something. Go and get her something nice.
Yeah,
and
you
say,
say,
"I'm so
listen,
sorry."
ghosts aren't real. That's one.
Just
number one.
by the way.
Number two. That was me.
Samsung Galaxy's
The
also.
Galaxy, yeah.
Yeah.
Ghosts always carry iPhones.
They do, absolutely. Yeah,
knows that.
that is a fact. Yeah, you're actually a bit stupid for not knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the only way forward because, yeah, I guess you kind of have to just go, look, I did this. I'm sorry. What can I do to make it up to you?
That's it.
And if it's you and I making love, then that's okay.
I was just saying
That
like
helps.
That helps.
Always
if you want
a-
to make love.
a box
if
of
you wanna
favourites.
fuck a ghost. Yeah, box of favorites. They're quite nice. Celebrations.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, box of celebrations. What's your least favorite chocolate in a favorites box?
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate.
Is
Just
the
a random milk. Any
No,
milk
like a milky, the milky one.
Oh,
The
yeah,
dream.
yeah, yeah, the
dream,
dream. The
thank
dream. Yeah, yeah.
a dream in name only, am I right?
Thank you.
Milk
yeah.
chocolate.
Very right.
Yeah.
The Morrow. Is
Oh, the
in that
Morrow.
one?
The fake Mars.
Yeah, what are you
fake
doing
Mars.
with
What are you
that?
doing?
Come on.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
So from least to best. So they're the two, the least at
Yeah.
the bottom.
Yep.
Flake.
It's okay.
It's
so that's
fine.
third bottom?
It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's breaking apart in your hand.
I would go a flake over a solid block of chocolate, just the
Oh,
two-piece
Whoa,
one, I
okay.
think, yeah.
Okay.
Controversial.
Look, I'm not into make friends.
That's where you've upset people. Yeah, I never came to make friends.
I'm always at Turkish Delight at the top.
I like them as well. They get a bad rap.
Yeah, they do get a bad rap. Yeah, they're very good actually.
Good thing is when you're at a party and someone goes, "Oh, Turkish Delight,"
Yeah.
hand them over.
Give it over here. Hey,
Yeah.
you're looking at Rob Mills right now. Rob Mills and Mills. Give it here.
Pass it over the rope. Was that a joke before the podcast?
I'm not sure. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Keep it in.
It's all good stuff up here. Just content. Not everything hits. It's fine. Confession 4, and the final confession comes from Tara. Tara confesses, I had sex with my best friend's boyfriend, and I keep doing it.
Whoa. And
Oh, yeah.
Straight out of the gate.
gloating.
Straight out. You're gloating about it. My best friend is incredible, Claire, and we've been friends for such a long time. We all know Claire.
We do.
We do.
Well, now I do.
Claire. Love to meet her. Love to know her. We continue. She's single. Asking for a man.
I'll ask.
Thank you so much. We continually talk too. We have stayed in touch through thick and thin, and I've always loved her. When she met Zach, I had the biggest crush on him. He was exactly my type too.
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron.
We all have.
I was thinking Zach Auntie Donna.
Oh, yeah. Zach
yeah,
Rowan. Rowan. I think I'm saying that right. He was exactly my type too. Not the type that Claire usually goes for, but I fell in love with him instantly. Everything was pretty normal, and I always avoided conversation with him, not wanting to spur on the feelings I had inside.
That's wise.
That's wise, yeah.
Yeah. Noble.
Yeah. He stayed noble through this whole thing, we know that.
Yeah.
One day, we started chatting late into the night, and I told him that I found him really attractive.
It's not good. It's not good, friend.
No, exactly.
Behavior.
Absolutely not.
Less noble.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A lot less noble.
He told me he thought the same about me.
Also very, very not noble.
Very not noble.
Agreed.
There was no more flirting that night. Fast forward a few months and we have a similar conversation when the party is dying down.
Same party? It's
Same
just
party.
going.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
It's a monthly swingers party.
They are non-stop partiers, yeah. I escalated a little by telling him that I think he's rather dashing. And if it weren't for Claire, well, there would be a whole lot more going on between the two of us. It's not a nice thing to say, is it?
Also not
Not noble.
noble.
He agreed. One night when Claire was out of town, he sent me a message on Instagram and told me that he was at a bar closing down.
Why is it everything always
To the end of
at
something.
the end of something? Like, why is it like, oh, you mean the bar
Stick it
wasn't
out
closing?
there.
Like, it was just a night, but the bar was
Yeah,
closed.
yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's like,
yes.
I thought
It's
it was
not
like
a closing
at the
down
end of the night.
sale.
It's always at the end of the night when they.
He was replying to one of my stories and had sent me many fire emojis before that.
What does that stand for?
Fire emojis just like, oh, you're looking good.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
What-
like,
I thought it was just like nice. I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah, don't do that, eh?
Yeah, no.
I thought it means lit.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah,
do
it's
look
lit.
lit. You're lit
Yeah,
AF
yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
God.
You're lit AF right now. You're going off. He was replying to one.
I've never said one.
You're lit
So-
AF.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Just say it to people.
Lit.
It's nicer.
You're lit
Oh, you're
AF.
lit AF right now.
Oh, you're lit AF right now.
Lit AF right now. He was replying to one of my stories and had sent me many, many fire emojis before that I hadn't responded to.
Because they were lit.
Because lit AF. I once sent him an eggplant when I was really drunk, but that was about it.
What's that?
It was dick.
Eggplant.
Eggplant. Dick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dick.
I've
Dick
heard
AF.
it. I've heard it. Your dick AF.
Your
right
dick
now.
AF right now.
And the peach is the butt. Is that correct?
Peach is the butt.
We're all agreed. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool.
That's right. Yeah. It didn't take too long before he came to the bar. I told my friend to leave, and as soon as they did, we were getting...
Leave.
Yeah, that's all. Go now. We were getting a ride share back to our place.
Leave.
Leave. And James is walking up to the table going, I eat my own poo. And I go, good. That's hilarious. I'm filming it from the side, just giggling. I'm LMFAOing over here, going, this is going to go viral.
Definitely.
And I've got a ghost costume just in the corner going, we'll wait for that. That's a later thing. We ripped each other's clothes off, and it was one of the most passionate things
the
I've
bar?
ever experienced. I think they went home.
Oh, okay. I was like in the bar.
God, goodness, I have no shame. I made sure that we didn't do it again. In the morning, I felt so guilty, but then the next week happened, and after that, we ended up seeing each other 4 or 5 times. It seemed that whenever Claire was out of town, he was on the prowl. Seeing Claire now just fills me with anxiety. I have now officially put my foot down and said that there's no more of this and there is no way we can continue to see each other. But that made him really sad. So I sucked his dick one more time.
Whoa. Is that, you put
that what it
in?
says?
Did you say?
Yeah.
Does it say that?
It says that.
Show me that.
Yeah. So sucked his dick one more time.
So I like saying those sort of things. Yeah, it does.
Can
I
confirm.
read a lot of Penthouse Forum as a kid. When I read it, I was like, checks out.
Checks out. That's the entire confession, but God, I feel bad about the whole thing and wonder if I can ever tell Claire, is it even my responsibility?
Yes.
Yes, of course. What? Is it even my responsibility? It's hard to know. Who's to say at the end of the day?
Who's to blame?
say? Who's to blame? Who knows? It's really hard to know. What do you...
5 or 6 times.
5 or 6 times.
And the last
And
thing.
sucked his dick one more time because he was sad.
Yeah.
Good way to get over some
Good
sadness.
way to
though.
get over some sadness.
I tell this to Tony all the time. I'm sad. Never happens. Does it work for you and your partner? I'm sad.
No.
I'm sad. Yeah, I'm sad. Oh, I'm sad.
Oh, I'm so sad.
Get over it. That's
Get over it.
That's what I usually get as well.
That is lit AF. What do you do, Rob Millsy Mills, in a situation like this? You come and clean to the partner?
It's
Are
the
you
end-
saying it to Claire, or are
it's-
you getting him to go and say it?
It's a one-on-one situation.
Yep.
You're going to
What about
say,
this?
hey, mate, something's happened. Want to say something?
Yeah.
A lot of dick sucking.
Yeah,
Well,
you
something
don't,
I
yeah,
mean-
you don't have to say everything.
But he was very sad.
Yeah, and she'll go,
And
I
this is
get
the
it.
only way that I knew how.
That's right. You
Yeah.
should have seen the look on his face before and after.
You should have seen it. Oh, my goodness.
I think it's best to come clean on this situation, but
Yeah.
just knowing that it is the possible, most likely end of your friendship. with
Yeah,
this
that's
person.
probably done. Yeah.
Without a doubt.
But
Yeah.
that's you've made your bed. You got to
You
lie.
made your bed, you got to fucking it.
Exactly.
That's the famous saying.
You have
weird.
to.
Yeah, you
you've-
have to.
Yeah.
You simply must. He's sad.
Yeah, she's made the bed and then
Yeah.
fucked a lot and
Fucked a lot.
and then threw the covers off and you haven't made it again. So you've ruined the bed.
Threw the covers off, became a ghost. Yeah, all of that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
James, what do you do in a situation
Oh
like
yeah,
this?
you can't use that sheet for anything, ghosting, whatever. But stiff as a
their bed? Never fucking the couple's bed.
No,
No,
never.
I don't
I
think
hope,
so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope not.
They'd have
We
to
don't
burn
know.
the bed.
They would
Yeah.
have to burn the bed
Absolutely.
in
I
front
mean-
of everyone.
Yeah, you sit them down. Maybe you do it in a public place,
Sure.
Oh.
just so that.
Church.
Just so you don't get church, right?
Yeah, it has to be. Yeah,
So then you're like, I'm repenting.
yeah. I'm
Sunday
better now.
morning.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Just public place. That's just for you, so you don't get like attacked, which could happen.
Which definitely happened. I think it might.
Sure, but yeah, of course you need to tell your friend.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that like you also have that responsibility because you've known her longer than the partner.
Yeah, sure.
She needs to know what's happening on, the whole
Yeah.
life is going to blow up. But then that's where the healing happens,
That's
you
when
know?
the healing can take
you move
place and
forward.
start.
Do you think you could heal? The friendship can rekindle?
Probably not. But
Probably done.
but you could still heal,
Yeah, that's
is,
true.
I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe though, people are very resilient and
Yeah.
forgiving.
I never
Yeah.
really liked this guy anyway. Yeah, me either.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can I have him?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's the only way forward because, look, you can't keep this a secret. It's going to be eating away at you
Oh,
forever.
no, you'll
It's gonna
get
be
some
awful.
sort of bad ailment.
Ulcer.
You'll get
an
ulcer.
you get
Yeah,
a stomach
yeah.
ulcer or
exactly.
something like that. Well, look, at the end of that, we had 4 gorgeous confessions from 4 wonderful people. If you had to cast one of these as a major motion picture, which one springs out the most? You got the final one that came from our good friend Tara, who had sex with her best friend's boyfriend. You've got Joe, who pretended to be a ghost and spooked Beck. You've got Jessica, who used to pretend to be Nicole Kidman. And you've got Tim, who shit in a suitcase. Oh, no. That can't be a film, I don't think.
The first thing comes to mind, I think the ghost one is like an Adam Sandler style spoof movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Big spoof.
And maybe you twist it so that's how a relationship starts. She didn't know.
Yeah,
that I
that's
was the
nice.
ghost
Yeah,
and then
that's
we
nice.
fell in love. And do
Yeah.
I tell her?
Do I tell her? Probably not.
It's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com. It is
exactly.
a rom-com.
Starring Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samsung
And Drew
get behind
Barrymore.
it.
Yeah,
Drew
they
Barrymore.
would. Yeah. So you'd be casting Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, yeah,
Beck.
definitely.
Yeah.
I like that.
And who would the girlfriend be? The girlfriend that's not really paying attention too much to what Joe's doing.
yeah.
That could be a good casting call.
You want someone who it's appealing, but you don't mind if they get rejected and pushed aside.
Yeah,
It's like they're not right for each other. So,
Yeah. She's better than him.
Yeah.
Do I want to get a Rachel Griffiths type?
I want to get a Amy Adams.
Amy Adams would be
that's
good.
big.
That's a big call.
Yeah.
If we could get her, sure. I don't know if we can at this point in time. What would you want to call it? Would you want to call it Ghost Prank?
Ghost Love.
Ghost Love.
Brought to you by Samsung. Powered by Samsung.
Powered by Samsung.
I'm going to get hashtag ghosting.
Hashtag ghosting. So the hashtag is in the title?
Or hashtag ghosted.
Oh, that's
Because then people think, oh, they're going to be ghosting.
Yeah,
but they're not.
yeah.
But it's a
Which
different
is
kind of ghost.
because there was a Apple Plus Chris Evans movie called Ghosting or Ghosted recently.
Really?
It's one of those movies that looks
Fuck off,
fake.
Chris Evans. Stop taking my... That's my stuff.
Well, we can just take the other one. There's
Yeah, we'll just do the other one. Yeah,
Nobody saw that movie. It's
Whatever
fine.
it is.
You can-
Yeah. We'll just do the other one. Whatever it is, we'll do it. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining me on the podcast. James, how do people find you on your wonderful podcast?
It's called The Weekly Planet. It comes out every Monday. But also I have a YouTube channel called Mr. Sunday Movies where we look at a movie and we go, is this any good?
Yeah.
And often it is, but sometimes it's not very good, actually.
Sometimes it's a caravan of garbage.
Exactly. That's one of the series we do. We look at things from the past and go through it. And sometimes it's in the middle where you're like, I don't have that much to say because it was fine.
Will you,
Yeah.
Will you go back to BMX Bandits or one of my other favourite BMX movies, Brat Patrol?
I've never heard of Brat
What's
Patrol.
Brat Patrol?
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mate, put Brat
Australian?
Patrol and BMX and work out. One was Australian, one was American.
Perfect.
Oh, wow. Same time? Similar?
Yep, and
oh,
there
great.
were a lot of BMXs in it.
Okay, great. I would
Amazing.
love that.
I love that you preface that with my favourite BMX
movie. And the Goonies is also like with
yeah,
BMXs.
that's pretty
but
good as well. Pretty good as well.
Similar time.
Yeah.
Rob
So-
Millsy Mills, how do people
sorry.
find you? Oh,
Sorry, I stepped
I'm
over you. No,
I'm
you
the
go,
one
go.
that's sorry. I'm going to be sorry right now.
Are we going to
Is that what you want to say?
Yeah, we have a solid off.
Yeah.
I was just going to make a short joke. 'cause
You can still go.
It's done. It's
Still do
faster
it
because
if
I
you
feel like
want.
they were always BMXing and Ship to Shore, if you remember the show Ship to Shore.
Yeah.
But this is not worth it.
I liked it. That's
good.
And I think it was worth it. I liked it a lot.
Also Australian classic.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Rob Millsy Mills, how do people find you and every wonderful thing that you do? Look up at Rob Millsy Mills if you want to find him.
I've been off Instagram for about 2 months now.
Whoa.
So it's still there. It exists. The page exists. I just haven't looked at it. So like
Wow.
if you've messaged me, I apologise in advance.
I
haven't got back
sent
to
you
you.
a message saying I hurt
Did
my
you?
back. Yeah.
I haven't read it.
All right.
So sorry.
I was like, I need a lift to emergency.
You find me on Instagram, and also and Juliet will be in Perth and then Sydney later this year, and then also next year.
Oh, so good. And the Miss Vanity 20-year
20-year
reunion.
anniversary.
So is there going to be a show? It's going to be something.
I think
Little bit of sizzle,
I
little bit
might
of
put
sizzle.
something together.
Yes.
I might need to talk to some of my comedy partners about putting together a show, maybe at Comedy Republic. Maybe we'll do
Oh,
a
this is
20
fun.
anniversary.
I would love that.
It would be
Genuinely.
so good. Yeah.
I'll bring my brother. You can beat him up. Okay,
Yes. Yeah, get some money out of him. Get his lunch money.
This sounds good. This sounds good. I like this.
Rob Millsy Mills, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for planting the seed.
James, okay, Mrs. Sunday Movies, thank you so much for joining me on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Good night, Australia. The wave at the end is lovely. It's really nice. Just long.
And are you putting the claps
Oh,
over the end?
hey.
The studio audience claps. And then this guy that always
Yeah,
does this.
that guy. Good night, everybody. Say hi to your mum for me.
Oh, okay.